Hey guys, it's Jack from Cruise Casino Mafia. This is our first video since getting back from the cruise. If I sound a little weird today, it's because unless you're watching us on Instagram, you wouldn't have known. But unfortunately, 2 days before the ship came in, I got really sick. I've never been sick on a vacation or a cruise or anything like it. It hit me unbelievably. So it was some type of a bad virus. I could barely get out of bed. My throat was killing me. My head was spinning bad, just bad. My eyes felt like they were going to bulge out of my head. So, needless to say, I took a lot of medicine, but the last few days of the cruise, I was out of commission. No gambling sessions, which is a shame because the first 3 days of the cruise, they were all winning sessions. So I'll probably get into that on another video, but I felt good enough at the moment, even though my energy level is really down. I wanted to get this video out as quick as possible because we are moving into the first week of the NFL season. The football season starts Thursday night. So I promised you guys that we were going to be debuting another component that's a benefit for the members, for the paid members of Cruise Casino Mafia. And just like the crypto and some of the other things that we're going to be doing, each benefit or each little section is not going to be for everybody. But this one is a lot of fun. And if it isn't something that you ever looked at before, I suggest you do. It's a lot of fun. Even if you're really not into football or sports or anything like that, it may be something you want to play around with. We've done really well with it. What I'm about to show you is a kind of an introductory. So where this came from, we've done for years on and off again some very private membership-based situations with sports betting. And of course, most people that hear sports betting think about betting on the games themselves. You know, the Dolphins are favored by 7 over the Giants, and you're either betting that the Dolphins are going to cover that spread or the Giants are going to keep it close. That's not what we're talking about. So over the last few years, people that play fantasy football, it came through the fantasy football channels. There was an introduction to a new way of betting, basically. And we're going to call these prop bets. That's what we refer to them as. And they're unbelievable. There's a lot of money being made, but there's also a lot of fun to be had. So we'll get into that in a minute. So we are going to be solely introducing to you at this moment the prop bet side. There's other types of bets, but I don't want to throw everything at you guys at once. But I did want to let you know that this is going to be happening. And the weekly prop bets are probably going to be coming out on Fridays. That's what it looks like. Unless there's something weird going on where we have to wait until Saturday morning or something like that. Now, I know there are sometimes Thursday games, so sometimes we'll be releasing them earlier if we're going to be using any of the players. So first, let's talk about what a prop bet is. So there are 2 sites that we're going to be using. And these are not really websites. They are websites, but you have to get the app. So that's all you do is you do this through your phone. And you can do this with an Apple, with Android. Everybody, they have everything. These are like multi-billion-dollar deals at this point. So you want to download. There's 2 apps. The main one that I use for this purpose is Prize Picks. Prize Picks, okay? So let's get over there and let's take a look at what we're talking about. All right. So this is Prize Picks, all right? And maybe what we can do, I'm going to play this and hopefully you can hear this.
What's going on, my friends? My name is CJ Curry. I'm a content creator and lead ambassador for Prize Picks. You can find all my content out on YouTube by doing a search for CJ Curry, and you can give me a follow over on Twitter at Curry the Creator. In today's video, we're going to be going over the two different types of entries that you can make over on Prize Picks. You got two main ways to play: power plays and flex plays. So we're going to go over the differences of both and what type of payouts you can expect to see when you win big over on Prize Picks. If you're looking for high risk and high reward, then look no further. The power play is the way to go. You pick 2, 3, or 4 props of your choice. You have to get them all right. And if you do, you could win up to 10 times your money over on Prize Picks. Let's start by talking about the payouts for a 2-pick power play. In this case, I've picked 2 different props. I went ahead and chose power play, and I risked $10. Now, if I win both of these props, getting both correct, I will get 3 times my payout, turning $10 into $30. By adding a third prop to my power play entry, I now have the opportunity to win up to 5 times my money, turning $10 into $50 if I get all 3 picks correct. And finally, I've now added a 4th pick to my 4-pick power play, and if I get all 4 of these picks correct, I can get 10 times my money, turning $10 into $100 for a big payout win over on Prize Picks. Now, if you're looking for a safer way to play, then the flex plays are going to be your best friend. Unlike the power plays, you don't have to get every single one of your picks in your entry right. You can miss 1 and even sometimes 2 picks in your entries and still win money over on Prize Picks. Now, let's start by looking at the 3-pick flex option and what you can expect to win on your payouts. So I've already selected my 3 props. I've chosen the flex play option. If I get 3 out of 3 picks correct, I can expect to win 2.25x of my entry amount, in this case $10. So if I win, I'll get $22.50 back. But the great thing about the flex play, which makes it an easier option for you than the power play, is that you can miss one of your picks in the 3-pick flex option and still win money. In this case, if I get 2 out of 3 picks correct, I'll still win 1.25x of my $10 entry amount. So we've talked about the 3-pick flex entry. Let's take a look at the 4-pick flex option. So I've added a 4th pick to my 3-pick flex, making it a 4-pick. And if I get 4 out of 4 picks correct, I can expect to win 5 times my entry amount. In this case, I would turn $10 into $50. But the great news is I can afford to miss 1 pick in my 4-pick flex entry and still get 1.5x of my $10 entry back over on Prize Picks. And last but not least, let's take a look at the 5-pick flex option, the way that you can win up to 10 times your money over on Prize Picks. I went ahead and added a 5th prop to my entry. I went down here, selected flex play. If I get 5 out of 5 right, that's 10 times my $10 entry amount, giving me $100 in winnings. But if I get 4 out of 5 correct, I still profit, making double my $10 back, giving me a $20 win on this 5-pick flex entry. If you get 3 out of 5 right, you still get some of your money back, winning you 0.4x of your original $10 entry over on Prize Picks. That'll do it for today's video. Thank you so
much. Sorry, guys. Okay, so you kind of got a feeling for it, but let's slow it up a little bit for people that really didn't catch it. So on the Prize Pick app, you're basically going to see all these different sports: basketball, football, baseball, boxing, whatever. We're only interested in the football. Okay, that's what we're gearing up for here is football season, right? So what you're going to see, well, we can use this. Okay, so there are different types of statistics, okay, for people that are not into sports. So if you have a quarterback, you may have a square like this that says Aaron Rodgers, passing yards 250. And basically what you're doing is you're going to just make one decision. You're going to go higher than 250 or lower than 250. That's the way that you win it. That's it. There's nothing else going on. Maybe it's a wide receiver like Stephon Diggs, and it could say receptions, 8 receptions, meaning catches, right? And you have to pick over or under. A running back like Dalvin Cook, maybe it says 80 rushing yards, and that's all you're doing is over and under. Okay, that's it. And just like this guy said, what you're doing is they're daring you to get how many of these correct, and they're giving you a crazy return rate for getting them right. So the way that they make money is just like in the old parlays when you're picking which teams were going to win, and you were picking 5, 6, 7 teams, and it was virtually impossible to do that. Well, the math is pretty similar here. So let's take a look. So they're daring you to pick 6, the maximum, right? And if you do the standard payout and you pick 6, that means you have to get all 6 right, but they're going to pay you 25 to 1, okay? 25 to 1. It's a lottery ticket, okay? It's a lottery ticket. And you can see the way that this works, right? But you can also do a much easier lottery ticket, which is picking only 2 different entries, right? And you're still getting 3 to 1, 3x basically on your money. It's crazy. But they're making all their money to pay these people out by all the ones here that never pay out. And I'm not saying nobody ever hits a 6 and 6. I've hit a 5 and 5 before, okay? But this is where all the money comes from to pay out the people that that won here. So the smart money has you playing a 3-pick or a 2-pick. And the flex play, like he explained, is that you do not have to get all of them right, and you're still making money, okay? So let's go all the way down to the easier one, the 3-pick flex play. If you pick 3 and you get all 3 correct, you're going to make 2.25 of your money. But even if you only get 2 correct out of the 3, you're going to get paid 1.25. 1.25. So there's money to be made, okay? And that's the way that's what we're talking about here. And it's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. So what you need to do if you want to get our picks is to basically, obviously, you need to join cruisecasinomafia.com because these picks are only going to be given out to members, just like our systems or anything else. We may do some freebies. Sorry, guys, my throat. We may be able to do some freebies throughout the year, but for the most part, this service is a benefit for Cruise Casino Mafia members. And remember, right now we have a lifetime membership discounted. So you can go to cruisecasinomafia.com and you can start getting these along with all the systems and the crypto and everything else. So, so here we go. So you want to go ahead and download Prize Picks, the app, from either the Google Play Store or from the Apple Play Store, the Apple Store. And when you do it, and when you register in the app, you want to use this promo code. Okay, this is a special promo code for us. So you're going to get an additional $25 on top of the regular deposit bonuses that they're offering right now. So go ahead and do it. There's absolutely no cost for downloading Prize Picks. You can start with very little money. This is not a big money thing. We're not suggesting that you load this up with thousands of dollars. We're suggesting that you start slowly and you build your bankroll up like most of us have done. So starting with a $100 bankroll, a $500 bankroll, or even a $50 bankroll, that's up to you. This is not a high roller situation. You can start with whatever you want, okay? We're also going to be using Underdog Fantasy. Sorry, I didn't put that in here. It's Underdog Fantasy. Let me write that in so you don't screw it up. Okay. So that's another, that's mainly the app that we use for best ball drafts for fantasy football, which that'll be coming next year. Not this year. It's just too much. So go ahead and download Underdog Fantasy. And make sure you put the promo code or the referral code SCHROLD, SCHROLD, to be able to get the promo bonus for that as well. With that being said, go ahead and get rolling, and we will be sending out the first picks for this weekend, probably on Friday. We'll see you then. Hopefully I'll be feeling better at that point. And we've got a lot coming up. I just have to keep up the strength and get things moving for you guys. But we have a lot of videos coming up with systems and a lot of other stuff in the next week. I just need a little bit of time to get my voice back and everything rolling. We'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Bye-bye.